I'm getting a new batch of yogurt going. So I start out just putting my milk into quart jars, leaving some headspace at the top so I can add my yogurt later. And I got it going in my sous vide. I'm going to bring it up, need to get up to about 180 degrees. See that it helps to denature the proteins and makes a better yogurt. So I set it to 181 so it gets there. You really want to watch the water level, make sure that it's above the level of your milk in there. Last time I did this, I didn't pay attention, and it's kind of steamed off and got below the level of milk, and it took a long time to get up to the right temperature because I wasn't heating the whole milk. So I just have my lids on loosely so I can open them up and check the temperature. But I'm gonna let this go for at least a good half hour before I check anything once the water comes up to temperature. So anyway, we'll check back in on this in a little while. Okay, it's been going for about half an hour. Let's check our temp. I think 179 is close enough. I think we need to call that good. Pull these out and put them into cool water to cool down. Okay, I moved them into another pot with cold water. We're just going to let these sit for probably half an hour. We want to get them down below 110 before we add the yogurt. So we'll check them about half an hour and see where we're at. See, my water temperature is running right around 70 degrees or so. So I'll check back in half an hour. It's been sitting for about half an hour in the cool water, and you can see it's well below 110 degrees. So we're good to add our yogurt. We're going to add about three tablespoons or so in there and stir it up really good. You want to make sure you get, a good yogurt to start with. If you look on the ingredient list, you want it to show it has live cultures in there. It's got a good list of the live cultures in there. So we're going to try this and see how this works. But you always want to make sure you start out with a good live culture yogurt to begin with, or you're not really going to get much happening in there. So we're going to add about 3 good tablespoons of this in there, stir it up good, stick it back in our pot and get it set to 110. Got it going, this heating up to 110. This time I do want the water covering over the jars, so they're fully submerged. So I did tighten the lids down, just finger tight, and heating it up to 110, and then I'll let it go for probably 6 hours. I think a lot of times people tell you 12 hours or 24 hours, and I think that's just way too long. So we'll check it at about 5 or 6 hours and see where we're at, and I'll bring you back when we're there. Well, it's been about 4 hours, and I just lifted up one jar to check it out. You can see it's already pretty firm, and you can see the little wing on the top. I might pull out this jar 4 hours, pull out the next one at 5 just to compare them later, see the difference. Come on, good. It's been 5 hours. We're going to pull the second one out. And it too looks like it's gotten pretty solid, so we're going to stick them in the fridge and check on them in the morning and see how they are. Well, it's next day. We have our 2 jars of yogurt. This is the 4 hours, this was 5 hours. Both, pretty firm. Not a whole lot of difference there. A little bit of whey on the top. But let's see how they taste. Well, that 4 hour is very mild, not really, really sour. Creamy, good. And the 5 hour is really not a whole lot different. But both of those, 4 and 5, set up really, really firm. I think if you did it a little longer, you'd probably get a more, sour taste, which maybe I think some people like. These ones are both very kind of creamy and buttery with just a little bit of tang, and yeah, very, very good tasting. Very happy with the way both of these came out. And the nice thing about making your own yogurt is that when you want more, you just save some from your previous batch and make your next batch out of the stuff you've already made, so you don't have to keep buying yogurt to do it. So yeah, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Put down any questions or comments below. Bye.